It's Halloween, apparently. Big deal. It used to be a big deal when I was a kid, and I could eat all the candy in the whole world. Nowadays, however, my doctors tell me I can't eat candy. Bad for me, teeth, diabetes or something, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just a little bitter because I miss candy. It was the best part of the holiday. But at least I always have my memories. And I seem to be on some kind of lane made of memories. You could say this is Retrospective Street. No, that's not the name of the show. Memory Lane. Man, I like the title Retrospective Street. Should name the show that. Shit.
Well, they look so good. I wanna eat them. Yeah, they taste so good. I get to eat them.
By the time you watch this, I will be dead. And I'm shooting the video will next week. What is this again? By the time you watch this, Halloween will be over. And if you did your duty as an American citizen, then you will have attained a mighty sack of candy. Whether you're young enough to actually trick or treat, old enough to just steal from your kids, or you overcompensated for how many children actually live in your neighborhood and were thus left with a lot of leftovers. But we're not here to talk about the act or the process of trick-or-treating. We're here to talk about the loot. Now, Halloween candy falls into 3 categories. Good, terrible, and this isn't candy, why the fuck you give it to me? Look at that be. Oh, hi, yeah, that's today. My candy's in my fridge. Wait here. Don't steal my chimenea. Here you go, General Tao's stir-fry sauce. Bring your stir-fry to life with General Tao. Originally, I wanted to make a top 10 best and worst candy list, but then I realized it's really hard to be objective towards something like that. For one thing, I feel like I'm the only person in the world who likes Zero bars. Am I alone on this big blue rock to enjoy my Zero bars in peace? I've also read every top arbitrary number list about candy on the internet. There is no consensus. Most often the list comes down to whatever the lazy writer can crack jokes about. Milk duds, these are a real dud. Hard candy, what are you, my granddad? Her. Fuck 'em. So, my candy connoisseurs, let's skim through the galleria of sweet, sweet sucrose. M&M's, Skittles, Reese's Pieces. There's something satisfying about receiving a pouch size of bite-sized pellets, brightly colored and numerous like little orbs of tasty delight. Just looking at them makes you happy. But don't hold them in your hand too long or else you'll get that weird dye stain from the candy shell. Melts in your mouth, my ass. How about a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You got fucking my yeah. Fuck yeah, these are delicious. Speaking of good combinations, Twix bars. Cookie and caramel sheathed in a mighty shield of chocolate. And there are 2 of them. Twix, the great measure of a person's character. Will they share the extra bar or keep them both to themselves? Or give both away like some sort of fucking martyr? Ha! More from me. And then we get into the suckers and hard candy.
Charms Blow Pop, take 1.
I was never a fan, but occasionally it's nice to pop a Jolly Rancher in your mouth and let the sugars slowly dissolve and tingle your tongue with fruity flavors. Blow Pops and Tootsie Pops had candy in the center, like a dessert.
3.
Now let's quickly pass to the sweet sensations. Sour and spice in a peppery slice. Warheads, Lemonheads, Sour Patch Sizzles, Pop Rocks, Rock Ya Block like Red Hot, Shock Tart Attack like Sauce and Zap Caps. It's a party in your mouth. And you're not on the list. Finally, we get the gold standard of candy, the chocolate bars. The church back there, they don't have one of those holy houses. That's what I was hoping for. I wanted to meet the devil. Or Jesus, or whatever they send me to. It's kind of just random. And that's how God works. It's completely random. Never any candy there either.
Yeah, I've got to be a chocolate Jesus. Make me feel good inside. Got to be a chocolate Jesus. Keep me satisfied.
3 Musketeers. Light and fluffy, and probably the least popular because it had the texture of wet pillow stuffing at times. But still scrumptious nonetheless. Didn't Alexander Dumas have other candy bars named for his works? Whatever happened to Count of Monte Crispies? Did those exist? Butterfinger. No one better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. And yes, we'd always lay our finger on the Butterfinger in such a way that it would say Buttfinger. Milky Way. These are delicious and surprisingly rare. Why didn't more people buy these? Amateur homeowners. Baby Ruth. Sloth approved. Chunky Bar. Chunk approved. Well, he approves everything, so that's not really saying much. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, these had the thing with the fin and the fin with the sin. Had a cool commercial though.
Dad, let's get a Marie. More than a mouthful. It's whatchamacallit.
100 grand. Totally worth its weight in gold. Crunch bars. Honestly, I thought the 100 grand bars were crunchier than these. Let's put it to the test. It's about even. And finally, we get to the diamond standard of cocoa candy rods. Drum roll, please. Yeah, close enough. Snickers. Yes, after several online polls, candy connoisseurs chose Snickers as the best Halloween candy.
Little Jack Horner had a plum on his thumb till the gang got Snickers.
Fuck fruit. I got chocolate. And what's not to like? Great texture, great taste, and a death trap to anyone with a peanut allergy. Now I have to address something. One joke that I hear reprocessed again and again is, fun size? What's so fun about a bite-sized piece of chocolate? Come here. Come here. Greedy fucker! Your neighbors aren't running a goddamn soup kitchen. And if they are, I doubt there's any candy there anyways. Do you realize that a pack of 36 chocolate bars costs around 30 bucks? Your stupid neighbor children aren't worth that. It's fun size because you can take a handful of them, thereby getting more chocolate than a single full bar. So take your Bit-O chocolate and be thankful that it's not a Bit-O honey. Because those are terrible. Ah, crap again. Not getting my chocolate. Hi there. And what are you supposed to be? Seriously, I know what you're going for, but what the fuck's wrong with you? You look nothing like Paul von Hindenburg. Here, have some chicken broth.
Well, I'm gonna put your head on my wall just like I told you, baby. You can't talk no more, you can't eat no more hot dogs. I'm gonna put your head, I put it on my wall.
Holy shit, I bet they have good candy.
Now, baby, don't you be afraid, cause you don't wanna eat none today.
So speaking of terrible, we move on to the dark side of the already dark and spooky night. The curse of the crap candy. First up, candy corn. Hardened sugar shaped like uncooked food. But it's not the taste that so many people find repulsive. I, for one, like little candy pumpkins. Candy corn, on the other hand. Besides, most people use candy corn to hold the better candy in place. Aye, such a cruel, cruel fate. Smarties and Necco wafers. These can be summed up in 5 words. Tums-a-tum-tum-tums! Marshmallow Peeps. What is this, Easter? You can't fool me by disguising them as pumpkins or cats or the polyphonic spree. These mallow confections are out of season. Wax Lips. Thanks for the wickless candle. I'll be sure to stick this in my mouth where it belongs, apparently. Mary Jane's. Yeah, I got all excited when I first heard of Mary Jane's. That guy's giving away weed? Cool! Wait, what the fuck is this? Molasses! What is this, a Wilson Rawls novel? Can we not afford real sweets? Good and plenty. As the old adage goes, there are a good and plenty amount of these in the store because no one buys them. And yet, somehow you still end up with a box or two in your plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket. Giving a kid licorice is the modern equivalent of, putting a razor blade in their candy apple. Just trust me on this. You know you're ruining their night. Stop it. Stop with the good and plenties. And finally, circus peanuts. Whenever I read a news story about a creepy old man luring children into his basement with candy, I imagine he's using circus peanuts. Those bland, nondescript chunks of flesh-colored mallows. After much research, I discovered that a lot of people are like me. Completely apathetic to circus peanuts. I mean, sure, we'll eat one if you give it to us for free, but we're not gonna necessarily enjoy it, or go to the store and get some more. The other common reaction is, ew, it's a severed finger! Not one of those novelty gummy body parts you get at Walgreens, but an actual finger! Ah! You also have candy that is unpopular, but not really hated. Most of the confections in this category tend to get black marked for the single reason that they prevent you from shoveling more candy down your gob. Gob stoppers, for instance. I mean, it's right in the name. Tootsie Rolls are notorious for pausing the candy binge so you can pick the pieces from your teeth. Tootsie Roll, I think I'm in love with you, but we need to talk. Tootsie Roll, I think we need to take a break. I need to see other candy. As long as it's the classic chocolate Tootsie Rolls and not those awful flavored shitlogs, ugh. Other taffies like Now and Laters are also dreaded for their enamel endangerment. And bubble gum. Does anyone look forward to getting gum in their Halloween bag? Thanks for the gum. You saved me a quarter. And now, let's take a moment to remember all the candy we've lost over the decades. Defunct, out of production, and just the mere entry on retro junk. You have the recent loss of crispy M&Ms. Does anyone notice how the orange crispy M&M still hangs around? Knowing he's obsolete makes him even more pathetic. Also recently we saw the discontinuation of Orange Mounds and Orange Cream Kisses. Apparently during the last decade, candy companies wanted us to have more citrus. Weird. Kit Kat Mint. No longer will you be able to break me off a piece of that after dinner mint. Amazing Bars. You got M&Ms in my chocolate. You got excess in my dissipation. Marathon Bars. Gone are the days when Patrick Wayne would save the day with his weird braid of chocolate that looks like hair we've dipped in fondue. Ugh. Do you miss the marathons? Well, have a curly whirly, it's the same damn thing. Sugar Mamas. Oh, I forgot to add sugar daddies and sugar babies to the list of obnoxiously arduous candy. But it appears the baby mama has run away with Mr. Goodbar. PB Max. Stuffed to the skin with sugar-enhanced hydrogenated vegetable oil-soaked peanut butter. Now, believe it or not, and I don't believe it, these supposedly went off the market because the Mars family didn't like peanut butter. But that just raises a lot of questions. And Bonkers. Chewable rectangles of fruit. Kinda like Starburst, but insane. Bonkers, even. Now, I'm not kidding about it being insane. Do you remember the commercials?
They know it's candy now.
My first reaction to getting crushed by giant produce is to laugh hysterically. What else can you do?
Some candy!
And finally, an honorable mention last place ribbon to all those poor saps who gave away non-candy products. Raisins, pennies, dried fruit, crackers, crappy plastic dinosaurs, and most infamous of all, dental hygiene products. I suppose I have nothing against giving away toothbrushes or floss in order to prevent the dreaded gum disease gingivitis. But at least give away the candy that will necessitate the use of the toothbrush. But again, better not get a toothbrush, that's for sure. Cause then I would be a hypocrite. Hey there, little junior member of the Polyphonic Spree, I see. Well, look what I got for you. Salad dressing. Put it on your buffalo wings or your almond joys. What? It's only 270 calories per serving, a serving of 2 tablespoons. Here's 2 tablespoons of salad dressing. I use 2 tablespoons of salad dressing per leaf. Get this out of here, it's pissing me off. There are many other aspects of Halloween. The haunted houses, you don't care about any of those. You only care about the candy, as I did. Well, as we lost it, and as we get older, at least we can always count on one thing. Liquor and drugs. Let's do a show about that. See ya. Of course, you always had your candy storage devices. My favorite were the cheap-ass ones from McDonald's that you got free with a drink or something, I don't remember. Usually had like a pumpkin face, there's a witch one, a ghost, and I think one that just had like Newt Gingrich on it. Some weird times, man.